What's up, everybody? Corey here, back again with another game to talk about. This time I'm talking about Super Perils of Baking. And if this looks vaguely familiar to you, then you know some of your indie games. This is developed by Lilymo Games, and this is actually a ground-up remake from their 2018 game, apparently, called Perils of Baking. So now we've added Super to it, we've updated the visuals, and it's gotten a complete overhaul. Now, as you can see, this is a 2D platformer with a very 16-bit retro feel to it. And just like games of yesteryear, this game poses a challenge. It has 50 levels, some secrets to find, and of course, challenges to accomplish. As you go throughout these levels, you'll start out with a little bit of a story beat, but then you are thrown right into the level, and upon completion of the level, you'll get some statistics about each level. You do need to collect the letters B-A-K-E, spell bake, for that little challenge. You have to get a certain number of coins, and there is a speed challenge. And let me tell you, I have not completed a single speed challenge. I don't know how some of these times are even capable in this game. But back to the actual gameplay itself. Yes, 2D side-scrolling platforming, very difficult at times. It's tough, but it does feel fair for the most part. There are some hitbox inconsistencies in my opinion where I got hit when I definitely should not have been hit. So that was definitely a little frustrating because one of the challenges on the levels is also to try to get it flawlessly without getting hit at all. And my achievement hunter OCD brain likes to restart levels as soon as I see the flawless flag get cut in half. I had to cut that habit very quickly because I would not make it through any part of this game if I was going to try to flawless each level as I played. But yes, it is and can be a difficult game if you're trying to do everything, especially. If you're trying to get through the levels, yeah, you're going to run into a lot of, I'll say trial and error, but it's not really that. You're just going to be going through and playing a lot of the same sections again, trying to get past them at all. And if you're a completionist or you like to look and hunt for secrets, well, you're going to take even more time because there are a ton of secrets hidden in this game. Various little mini game levels, other levels outside of the 50 stages, things like that. And of course, all of the challenges that I mentioned beforehand. As you play through a chunk of levels, you will come to boss levels. There is a story to this, so the bosses actually line up with the story, but it is kind of a bland story in my opinion, and you're not here for the story, let's be honest. If you are looking at this game thinking that you want to play it, you're here for the platforming, not the story. Speaking of the platforming, I always kind of go to this terminology. It's a little floaty. However, it's doable. It does not make the game unplayable. It's hard, but it's somewhat fair. You do get used to it pretty quickly, and it's definitely not the best platformer I played, or at least my favorite. But it's definitely not the worst. It can do a lot worse than it is. And so Super Perils of Baking, I've had a good time with it. I'm going to continue to have a good time with it as I carry on and try to not 100% the game, but I'm going to definitely see the game through and see if I can finally get one of these speed challenges unlocked. I definitely recommend it for platforming fans, especially 2D platforming fans. If you're looking at this and it just interests you a little bit, I think it's worth the time and effort and the frustration that you will put into the game. However, if you're brand new or you're not into a lot of platformers, but you're looking for another one, depending on what you've played, there are other options I would recommend first. However, still a decent game, and you can tell, especially looking back at the 2018 original release of this game, there's been a lot of love and work put into this remake, and it is apparent. So I do appreciate the developers for the effort that they've put into this game. I wish I could tell you the exact differences from the original, but I never played that. I think this is the first release of the game in any capacity on Xbox. And so Super Perils of Baking is where I got my start. But that will do it for me for today. Be sure to check out xboxtavern.com for the review and all of our other reviews that we put up each and every day. In the meantime, I've been Corey. I'll see you in the next one.